Alrighty, so we got a really big box today. One really big one, and let's get into it. This is all going to be ran on Whatnot, so make sure to come to the Whatnot and get all these for cheap. Also, here we go. I do buy sports cards, football cards for, here, let me show you. Just filled with boxes. Buy football cards for 25 cents a card when it's parallels of or inserts of Prism, Mosaic, Select, or Optic. So, check it out. Alright, paid $1,000 for this package. I have a feeling most of them are not going to come sleeved. There should be 4,000 cards in front of me. So let's get it. Alrighty. And this is the type of stuff that I buy. All kinds of this stuff. Trey Benson. I'll also link this guy's account down below. That way you guys can message him. To do any future deals. Let's see here. They're all like mixed matched in there. Here you go. Optics. These are all going to be ran on my Whatnot stream, starting at $1. So, check out my Whatnot. It's going to be linked down below. And if you don't have a Whatnot and you're like, yo, I want some of these cool cards, I do have a referral link down below that will have all of my or the referral link will give you, if you do not have a Whatnot, the key is you cannot have a Whatnot, right? So if you already have one, you try to use it, it's not going to work. But if you don't have a Whatnot, you can use my code and get a free $25. So, that being said, if you don't have it, come get it and come get some free cards. Or technically, they would be free cards, right? Because using the $25. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff in here that's really nice. So, give this numbered to 249, and that Steve Atwater is numbered to 99. Tim Tebow. Ray Lewis is really nice too. Let's see. Love to get Tim Tebow's in. It's numbered to 199. Recchi, Aiden, Stover, Quentin Ewers. Yeah, all these ran at $1. Don't care what they are. $1. That one has a lot of mistakes on it, sadly. In the middle, it's been scratched up. That's a really nice card, if it wasn't battered. They're kind of cool. A lot of cool stuff. That one has a big print line in it. Right. Yep. Okay, and the random stuff that's mixed in there, that was... It's a lot of cards to sort through, I guess. Garrett Wilson, that was a really nice one. Refractor, rookie. Fire Forged. Oh, this one's really nice too. Xavier Worthy, rookie. That was a good one. There's another good one. Ooh. That one's really messed up. Kincaid, number to 299. Number to 199. Number to 299. Stafford, number to 149. Number 299. Jordan Addison, numbered to 99. And then that's numbered to 299. Cool. All right, let's get the rest of this stack. Should be about, because I paid $1,000, $1K for 4,000 cards. All football, all parallels like this. So, Henry Ruggs, you'd be surprised. He still sells really, really well. Like, people just like his story. He's really good too. But people just not like his story, but they buy him because of his story. That one has a mistake on it. Good thing I just got in 20,000 sleeves. Because if not, that would suck. Because here's a lot of... None of these cards are sleeved, so... Probably gonna take me a couple hours to sleeve everything. And this is only box, like, there's only one box in this one. That's a rookie, actually. I don't think, I don't know if he knew that or not, but that's a rookie Josh Allen. I really don't think he knew that. Okay. That was really nice. Jalen Hurts. Yeah, especially because it's not sleeved. There's no way. Okay. Henry Ruggs. Some more optics. Some more die cuts. If I seem tired, it's because I just got back from Texas and last night, and then I was like, oh my, I had 30 packages, so I'm filming these into sections. I knew that this one was going to be a big box of cards, and I have like 30 packages out there, and so I feel like if I film it into sections and make different videos, that way it's not a 3-hour long one video. All right, that box is done. Let's get into this one. Yeah, I definitely didn't know that was a Josh Allen rookie, considering that some of these are sleeved, I think. Alexa, what year was Josh Allen's rookie year?
Josh Allen played his first season in 2018.
Yep.
By the way, you have 2 million questions. Do you want to hear them?
No. All right. Okay. Well, first of all, I don't buy baseball, and there's baseball in here, so I'm very confused about that. And there's also a ton of base cards that I just saw, so we'll see. That's not a good sign. First box is good. Second box, there's stuff that I don't buy. Somebody just tried calling me. Yeah, I don't buy baseball, so I don't know why there's baseball in here. Okay. And we weren't doing prestige, so, or non. Xavier Worthy rookie. December to 150. This is a problem. That's a problem right there. Let's hope that when we open up the rest of the... And this is also another big problem. I don't buy baseball. So, yeah. Like, I understand that there's some good names in here, but and this one's messed up. This one has some... I can't tell if that's part of the card. I'm just glad that this deal is finally done. Yeah. Not in a... Alright, that's a rookie. We'll see. If that's the only baseball, maybe it was a little mistake, you know. But if we open up the rest and I find baseball and more base cards, which I already see more base cards in front of me, he's gonna get a big wordy message. Cause yeah. No. That was a cool looking card, man. That one's cool. So is that one. Cool looking card. Okay. Okay. I also don't buy Chronic. This is what it is. I don't know college, so that one looks cool, but it has a big fingerprint in it, or a big mess up in it. So I could be passing by people I don't know who they are. Oh, it looks cool. Oh, it's also numbered to 275 up in that top corner. All right. Okay. So these are all the baseball and all the base, and if you couldn't tell, right in front of us, right there, is a whole bunch more base. So it's like, oh, sick. He has a box labeled right here that says Commons. Which don't seem to be common cards, so maybe what happened is he just threw them in the wrong box. I don't know. Let's see here, Baker. It must have been he took all those ones and on accidentally somehow, some way they got thrown into this box. Because these obviously aren't common cards. They're all parallels. Maybe that's what the baseball is supposed to go into as well. One has a big mistake on it. That one's a cool one. That's numbered to 249. Some more baseball. Some prestige. More baseball. That one's kind of cool. Oh, cool. That one's a really nice one. These ones, those ones tend to sell a lot better because of what they are. Kyler Murray. There you go. Some Micahs. It's a cool one. John Elway and Joe Burrow. Okay. Let's go here. Okay. Number 399, Tank Dell. That's numbered to 50. One has a big old scratch on it. So is that one. Just pull those out. That way I don't have to, when I'm going back through them and making sure all these get sleeves and stuff like that. Garrett Wilson, rookie. I can make it so that I don't have to, like, you know, I'm going to have to pull them out and sleeve them all up. And I don't want to sell messed up cards, so I take them out to the best of my ability, right? Like, whenever I can see it, it's super obvious, right? That those are coming straight out. All the rest of the stuff that's kind of smaller than when I put sleeves on them. That's when I take those out. Number to 150. A ton. These. Which, these aren't, like, they're cool looking cards, and a lot of collectors like these ones. Although they don't have the logos, like, this is a sick design. So, I don't mind these. Like, Walter Payton, that one's going to sell for a bit. So is this Archie Manning. Stacked on the side. So I don't mind this stuff. This stuff is cool. Not a lot of people actually sell me this stuff too. So I'm like, okay. Cool. All right, next box. He told me about this box, so I don't care. He's like, yeah, I forgot to put the sleeves in them or whatever, and they got sent off. I don't care, honestly. As long as they're not damaged, I don't care. Alright. Now it's a dusty card. I think that one's been sitting for a long time. Okay. Lamar Jackson. Tyreek Hill. What else we got here? Loki, I do big deals like this, and it's like, oh, you spent $1,000 and got a ton of work. Yeah, but I'll probably make about 1 to 2,000 because I always double my money. Every single time that I do a deal, I always double. Like, even after everything, I always double. After fees, after shipping, after taxes, everything, I always double. Because I'm slightly higher than double every single time. I'm like probably about time and a half, right? So I make all my money times that, and then a little extra. Comes up by 2.5. So when I do these deals, and then plus all it's gonna do is bring people to my shop. And then the more cards I can run, the more people are like, okay, let's go spend some money. Then they start doing, instead of one 1 card to 5 card deals, they start doing really big deals. Right? Those are the Josh Allen. Those are the big deals that I'm like, let's go. Because I do cheap shipping too. So, and then some Jahmyr Gibbs. So once I do the cheap shipping and all that stuff, it allows me to, get the bigger deals going. And when the bigger deals go, then that's when the money reaches my pocket, and that's when it's crazy. When you get like somebody who buys close to 100 cards, right? That's the crazy stuff. That's when you're talking big money. These ones are so sick. Okay, Aaron Rodgers, Aiden Hutchinson. On the Adonis clearly. All right, next box. Oh, there's a lot of die cuts right there. Let's just keep that aside for now, and let's do. I want to see. There's so many cards. There's just so many. I'm like, go. And there's like that's kind of disgusting, but whatever. Take these out. I do buy big lots. Like, I literally dropped $1,000 on this one. So, everybody's like, how much is too much? There is a minimum. If you're gonna do a deal with me, that one's messed up. It looks like it got buckshotted. But if you're gonna do a deal with me, it has to be about 100 cards. At 200 cards minimum. Because it's not worth shipping 100 cards out. That one's numbered to 149. That one's really messed up. It's not worth shipping out less than that, because then you gotta, like, and then I'm like, okay, so then I just paid $8 shipping, because I always split shipping, and then I only get 100 cards, so it's only like a 25 or 200 cards, which is a $50 order. So then I'm spending a large percentage on shipping, and it's like, nah. And there's another base rookie. Okay, not good. It's a big stack. I mean, sauce is fine, but it's like somebody just got tired of shipping or tired of sorting, and then just threw a bunch of stuff in here. Because there's kid reporters in here. It's like, bro. Garrett Wilson. Chris Olave. Awesome. Just glad I got the cards, low key. Yeah, just glad I got the cards. All right, some more color. Here we go. Sick. All right. Go. These ones are cool. Okay. Joe Alt. Kind of just skimming now because we're 20 minutes in. I still got 5 boxes. This one I just opened. Steve Young. Lamar. Lamar. That's a sick card. Alrighty, and then Okay. All right. Some more die cuts. Some more Mosaic. Dak. Emmitt Smith. That one, a lot of people don't know, but this set, that might be a silent banger right there. Like a really nice banger. Because a lot of people don't know about this set. And how 2015. Wait, was it this year? It was one of the years. I know that a lot of just the parallels go for a lot. I'll look that one up afterwards, but I'm pretty sure that one might be like a pretty decent card. And if not, guess what? It's gonna get ran anyways. So those are two good ones right there. That was a crazy card. No nameplate. Okay. There's a lot more of these than I thought there was gonna be. Josh, the fact that something like this isn't sleeved too. Josh Jacobs rookie. I'll set that one aside. A lot of people like Josh Jacobs, so. And then some other stuff. You know, I've had people send me like Shohei Ohtani buyback cards, like parallels that are worth $40, right? I've had people send them to me for 25 cents and not know that, not even put a sleeve on it or anything. I'm like, bro, a lot more of these parallels. Somebody bought a lot of 2021 and 2020. A ton of it. All right, last of this box. Crabtree. Let's see here. See, I have people who just buy die cuts from me, so that's kind of nice. This guy, bro. He was a first-round pick. He got arrested or something. Had legal problems. He was with Henry Ruggs, and yeah, I think he might have came back to the league or something, but it was not looking good for him, and he got kicked off the Raiders for. Oh, well, good thing none of them fell on the floor. Well, good thing they're all still right here. That one's fucked up though. That one's on me. All right. Debo. Josh Allen, stuff like that. Frank Gore. Yeah, luckily they're right here and that doesn't just like falling from like in a stack. If they would have made it onto the floor, they all would have been damaged. Justin, Sicky, Jordan Addison. He actually just got arrested for something today. It was trespassing, which out of all when I saw he got arrested, I was like, oh no, because Jordan Addison's good, and you know I need his cards to sell, right? He's one of those guys who's pretty good. I was like, oh no, what happened? And then I saw it was trespassing. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, that doesn't really matter. I was like, it does, but it doesn't, unless I find out later on that it was something else. So it's kind of crazy. I don't think that trespassing is not the worst thing you can ever do, right? You don't want to be in a Henry Ruggs situation. You don't want to be in an A.J. Brown situation, right? So that's something light. I was like, oh, okay, he's good. That one's really messed up. Nico Collins. A lot of 49ers, which 49ers sell well because a lot of people like the 49ers, and they made it so now that they're playing the Seahawks this week, filming this as of that, in the playoffs, people are going to be buying up playoff teams. This tends to be what happens. Out of nowhere, I got a ton of fans who are like, you know what? I've always liked this or that team. Like there's a lot of Bears fans, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of all these fans. But you see a out of nowhere, instead of normally a couple, out of nowhere everybody's like, "Oh my. You know what? I need all of the Bears cards. Oh yeah, I need all these other cards." It's like, bro. It's like, and they're like, "You don't have any?" That was a good one. Cooper DeJean. I'm like, they sell really, really fast because they have large fan bases, right? I actually picked up a Gronk rookie, and he's going to be featured in a different video on my time in Texas. A numbered Gronk rookie from Topps. I was like, hey. Tom's. That was a cool one. Overall, not bad at all. Like, I think those cards that were over there might have not supposed to have been randomly in there. And they're free, common, miscellaneous, whatever. So, is what it is. Right? If we open up these boxes and there's a ton, then I'll be like a little bit like, yo, it's not that big of a deal. Look at that. It's a cool one. That was number 249. Spencer Rattler. Oh, yeah, like Trevor Lawrence. Everybody clowning, hating. And then, that's number 149. And then now, it's all like, if you got any Trevor Lawrence, I need Trevor Lawrence. That's the biggest one right now. That was a nice one too. But that's the biggest guy right now. It's everybody out of nowhere is now a Jaguars fan. I'm like, bro, what? It's like, yeah, I've been a Jaguars fan. Everybody's like, hey, Jaguars. I'm like, bro. Buda Baker rookie. I have a guy who would really like that one, actually. There you go. Joe Montana. I like these ones a lot. I'm looking at a lot of sales. That's what I'm looking at right here. Like, my thinking is there's 4,000 cards. If I do long shows, because obviously it's going to... It takes time to run 4,000 cards, right? But I do 3 to 5 seconds sudden death, like right in there, and just shovel them out, right? So I'm thinking if I sit there and I do sudden death for all that, that's a cool one. A lot of 49ers in this box. Christian McCaffrey. That one's... Or nope, not Christian McCaffrey. Let's assumed it was Christian McCaffrey. But we can clear these out. This will... In order to... I have a guy who actually just buys Davis Mills. That's number 50. But in order to sell all these, it'll probably take me about 4-ish shows. I'll still have some stuff left over, but there's a lot of cards, right? First day we'll probably sell over 1,000 easily out of this stuff. Second day a little bit less, right? Like probably like 800 or so, you know. Fourth day will probably be a couple hundred, like 5-ish, and then last day will be just everything I can try to sell, so probably about 300 to 400. Somewhere around there, or it depends on how much, because the first day always is like everybody's picking through, right? Because I get new stuff in, but I do have about 8 or 9 packages. Julian Edelman numbered to 149. That's a sick one. I do have like 8 or 9 packages outside this room right now that are not as big, but big packages. So let's get into the next one. In total, over the last 2 weeks or so, I bought about 14,000 cards and probably spent about $3,000 or so. No, probably spent 14. I buy everything for 25 cents, really. So, what am I thinking? Let me take all these out. I'm thinking take all these out of the box. Let's see if I got this. Everything is basically 25 cents a card. It's about 14,000, probably more like closer to 10. It was 14,000, but I got some packages before this. Right before I left, there was like about 4,000 or probably about 2,000 cards before that. Let me scoot these over. Yeah, just about 3 to 4 grand, depending on, if it's 10,000 cards. Looking around there. Cole Kmet. I got that jet lag. I had to go do test. That's number to 249. I had to go do testing in Texas to try to become a police officer. So. And so the whole time I was down there, I was just doing all these tests, doing all this stuff. So I'm like, okay, my brain's kind of fried still. 240, or that's number to 285. So I'm like, oh. And then plus I was down there and I did like a red eye both down and back. So I was like, oh, okay, let's do this thing. And then I opened the door. And I got a bajillion packages. Abdul Carter. I mean, he's not doing that great, or he didn't do this great his rookie year, but this is a cool looking card. He did good where he was. You know what I'm saying? In Penn State, you can't deny it. People are gonna buy those ones. CJ, a lot of cool cards here. Actually, I really wanted a Ryan Williams card. I know his second year wasn't as good as his first year in college, or that's what I heard or something. I don't really watch a lot of college football, but still cool card. Okay, then let's skip through some of these. Cool. All right. Got some more. Plus, I need to eat some food. I woke up and came straight to the garage and was like, let's film some videos. Skip breakfast. That one's messed up. And this one's messed up. Ooh. That one too. Max. So after this, I'm definitely gonna eat a bagel or something. Definitely getting some substance, and it's time to recoup. This trip was expensive. Going out, doing stuff. I mean, I was only there for 2.5 days, but still, it's expensive. So time to get back on that grind. Number to 199. Wait, that might have been, yeah, number to 199. Patrick, number to 299. That's number to 175. That's number to 249. Najee Harris, rookie. Yep. That's numbered to 249. Don't think that's numbered yet. And that's numbered to 175. Numbered to 249. Numbered to 125. Yep. Cool, we still got 3 boxes left. Okay. It's a long video. Good thing. Oh, golly, it's really long. Number 285. And we got 3 left. That's a cool no huddle. Jay Ajayi. He used to be really. That one has an error on it. So it's time to pick it up because we definitely, that one's a really cool one. We definitely have at least 30 minutes left of video, so I gotta go faster. Hopefully we can make it a lot of, I love the no huddles though, by the way. So those are awesome cards. If you made it this far, comment down below. I don't even comment down below in general. Hit me with the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. Also, if you made it this far and you're like, yo, I have tons of stuff like this, hit me up on Instagram and I'll buy it from you. I will buy it from you. Because why not? My goal is to sell, like, to get up to 250,000 cards sold. 250,000 cards sold. Yes. But I need, at this moment, I need to sell 1,805 or something like that, 1,000 cards. So that's why I bought so many. That's why there's a little 4-piece here, a little 4,000. That's like, back when I did the math, it was based on what I already sold and all this stuff. It was like 500 a day, 500 and something a day, which, so this should last me, if everything sells, and if it is 4,000 cards, which it probably is, it'll take me a while, right? This is like a couple days, like a week or so worth of cards. Wait, 4,000, that's 8, right? So if everything sold for $1, which it's not going to, if every single card, that's 8 days worth of cards here. You know, you just shoot for the moon and end up in the star, or end up in space. I think you still made it to space, right? So that's kind of cool. Drew Brees. Here we go. Bomb Squads, nice. Kool-Aid. Some more Kool-Aid. They're cool. Oh, he's hitting me with the, oh, that one's really messed up. Oh my, they're hitting me with the Panini swap. It's like, bro, that one's messed up in the corner. Oh man. That's numbered to 80, Wes Welker. That one's a cool looking card. Some Panini, okay. Thanks for, that one has a really bad corner, so does that one. That's another reason why I don't tend to buy those. All right. Oh man, there's so many cards here, and I'm realizing that it's gonna, yeah. If they were not swapped every couple seconds, that'd be nice. That was a cool one. It's so funny. It's so freaking funny. Alright. Whoa. It's like how... Okay. this is the thing. I don't mind. Obviously, it's a lot of cards, but how do you look through and see something like this and go, yeah, you know what? He'll buy it. I understand it's a lot of cards, but how do you look through and you're like, yo, that's a perfectly good looking card? I understand there's a lot of cards. At the same time, if I'm selling cards and if I look through, I see something that messed up, we are not selling that. I don't care if it's for 25 cents. That's going in a pile that's called the unsellables. Like that one's messed up too, but that one's not as bad as the last one. All these people are like, oh yeah, you buy in bulk. Let me just give you even the messed up ones because you'll purchase them. It's like, bro, I don't know. Ashton, maybe that corner's messed up on that one, and on this one, and on that one, really, really bad. Maybe that's just the design, because that one's messed up. I think it's the design. Why would they do that with this design? Like, let's put the corner. Let's put a line in the corner. See that? I hope that's the design. I'll have to look through it closer later. Yeah, I don't mind college stuff either. A lot of Luther Burton. A lot of people like I sell a lot of college because it's like, I don't know, they're like a lot of the people who buy from me are not, well, there is flippers, which I don't mind, because even if I sell these for $1, if I got them for 25 cents and I sell them for $1, wow, there you go, you make your money, right? Or, which is fine with me, right? Like I every time I sell one, I get 30 cents ish back, right? So if they sell for $1, I'm like, cool, and that's why the resellers come in there. But most of my fans are collectors, right? So with the collectors, they're coming in and they're like, hey, I want these cards, and so then I sell them all these cards. All right, 1 more, 2 more, 3 more. We might just like skim through these. Those are gonna fall over. I'm starting to get really hungry. Here we go. Here we go. Imagine, okay. Never mind. Got some more of these. Everybody's like, Mendoza. I'm like, bro. I mean, I get some college stuff in, but not enough to, I don't even know what set he's in. So, I mean, maybe when I look through these, I'll find 1 or 2, but at the same time, I don't buy players like that. I buy singles sometimes, but they have to be a good player for me to buy the single. Okay, so this stuff. And I buy my singles at $1, and they're most of the time something crazy, like numbered, parallels, patches, stuff like that. The stuff that I pay $1 plus on are bangers, like not little bangers. They're numbered Lamars. They're, oh whoa, brother. Look at that one. Got a whole handprint up on that thing. Sheesh. Now it's gone, but there's a full finger on there. That one's really messed up on the top corner. That one is too. Oh, and the bottom. Look at the bottom corner. Awesome. Awesome. Like, that's the type of stuff that I'm like, how do you not see? How do you not find that? I don't know. Like, even the fast, me looking through these fast, I'm like, oh, that one's bad though. That one's on a whole nother planet. That's why I don't buy paperback cards very often, and when I do, I buy them for 10 cents because people ship stuff like that to me all the time. Okay, some more college. I'm running out of space up there. Cool. Kind of just going through them now because I'm also running out of space on this table. I'm taking these stacks and setting them on a table beside me. There's just so many of them. Yep. Awesome. Oh, there's a big print line in it. Oh, and also has a big print line in it. See, this one is one that you can let pass, right? Like, this one's understandable. It's you're scooting through cards, you can barely tell, right? There's lines on it. Well, I can't run that one. These ones, yeah, I guess same thing. I don't know. But that is wildin'. All right, next one. How do I do this? Let's just go here. There. There. Cool. That one's actually a good one right there. That one's a really good one. Penny Sewell, rookie. First team All-Pro this year. Let's see here, some more. Sorry, I'm going through them kind of fast because I don't think that anybody's. There's gonna be about probably, if this video gets 1,000 views, there will be about 20 of you or 40 of you guys who make it to the very, very end. So at this point, where's add-on time? I'm like, and you guys have already seen this type of stuff, right? It's all my thing is, my business is very repetitive, but at the same time, it's like, bro, I get cards. I sell the cards. I do all this stuff. But the more you can do, you know, something like this, and there's another like weird thing in there. The more you can do stuff like this, and the more you can double up. Like, it's not printing money, but I'm definitely like, some of this stuff is gonna take forever to sell. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do it every day, consistency, right? I do it every day, all the time. Like, I took 2 days off on that trip, or I took 3 days off because the day I left on the plane, that same day I ran a show, and then had to ship out like 180 packages that entire day before I left. It's like, oh, okay. So did that before the show. Actually forgot about an eBay order, and then that kind of sucked. But I had one card sell on eBay. I don't really sell on eBay anymore. Like I do, but there's Jim Harbaugh. That one's cool. But yeah, I was like, okay. I ran that show, and other than these days that I just took off, I run every single day at 5 o'clock. So people are like, how do you build your following? I'm like, it's really easy. You just get on more. How do you build your following? You're not going to start at the top. Those two have print lines in them. But you're not going to start and be like, yeah, you know what? The first day I start, the second day I start, third day I start. I do this every single day and have been for the last 3 months, right? And then before that, I ran a show, 1 to 3 shows every single week for a year and a half, right? Yeah, I didn't start with tons and tons of people in my account, but you got to build. And everybody's like, there's no cheat way to get to the top, right? Everybody asks me, how do you do it? How do you do it? There's no way to bypass the suck, especially when you're in Whatnot. I've tried. There's methods that you can do to make it not suck as bad, but at the same time, it's like, most of the time that people are asking me these questions, I had to go think of these answers, right? Well, how do you think you would get this? How would you get this is the main question, right? If you want to know, I know how, just because I did this, and I'm going to make a YouTube video about it, right? But if you want to know how to get more people in your shows, what would get you into somebody else's show? Ask yourself that. What would they do? What would they need to do to get you into the show? As soon as you do that, I guarantee you'll have more people in the show. Whatever it is, do you need to send messages? Yes, you do need to send messages. Do you need to do giveaways? Do you need to start your cards at a lower price? Do you need to lower your shipping? Do you need to send people updates? Do you need to put multiple shows out in a row? Yes, all that is yes. But instead of asking, sit down. And if you can't get this little question of how to get more people in your show, even if you do all that, it's not guaranteed. But if you can't get that little question done, like I get that most people ask me because, you know, I'm not even that big. I'm big, but not like super, super big, right? I consistently have anywhere from like, 30 to about 60 people on my show every day. The whole time I run, 30 to 60, which is good, right? It's not hundreds, but that's fine. Like, and what I do, having 30 people in your stream doing cheap singles like this is just fine. This guy's actually really good. And that looks like it could be a variation. P, so this is before. Yeah, I'm like, bro. The hardest thing for me now is I'm just building, right? And I guarantee you I guarantee you stay consistent, you build a loyal fan base, you will succeed, right? Every single day except for 3 days, or now that I just took this break, it's 6 days in the last month, or in the last 3 months, 6 days in 3 months that I took off of not streaming a show, and that was Christmas. I had to go to a wedding, and I had this trip, and then there was one day where, and New Year's, right? New Year's, Christmas, and a wedding that I had to go to. And then these 3 days, or it's really like, yeah, it's 3, kind of, are the only days I took off. My account is starting to boom, like really boom, right? But it's because I stay consistent. I run every day at 6. I run every day. I run at 5 o'clock every day. Everybody knows I run at 5 o'clock. Everybody who comes in, I bookmark. I have all my shows up. I do all this stuff. Hardest part for me is keeping up with the inventory. So I went out and I bought a ton of cards. This is box 1. And I guarantee you, I go out and, well, I know this for a fact. This is video 1 of today. I'm filming multiple videos, but you got to put yourself out there, right? I'm putting myself out there making this video. I'm putting myself out there doing all this stuff. And people reach out. They're like, how do you get these lots? Well, I've said it multiple times in this show, or in this stream. That's number 99. That's number 299. That's a sick Derrick Henry. I've said it multiple times in this. Hey, I buy cards at 25 cents a card. Reach out to my Instagram if you're interested. All these people, since I put myself out there and made this account, right? And since I do this, now I got people messaging me. They're like, how do you even find these lots? I don't know how. Well, I put myself out there. I said, hey, I'll buy these cards. I made an account. I grinded on YouTube. And it hasn't even been that long that I've been that one's messed up. That I've been grinding on YouTube. Dang, it's Randy Moss too. But it's working, right? I'm getting big lots in. I send messages to people all the time. And you just got to outwork everybody. You outwork them, you will succeed. You will eventually, you're going to look back in a couple months. You're going to be like, yo, wait, so I couldn't sell 30 cards in a stream, and now I'm selling 100 cards. Wow. Okay. That's really nice. And then soon it's like, I'm stuck at this thing, but I only stream for 4 hours I only stream for 2 hours. That's number to 175, and this one is also number to 175. But I only stream for 2 hours a week. How do I, that's number to 149. How do I get better? How do I increase my sales? Well, have you ever tried an 8-hour stream? Have you ever tried, that one's really messed up. Have you ever tried a, 10-hour stream? The longest I've ever streamed, and it's been multiple times, I used to go on 10-hour streams. That's a nice Patrick Mahomes, but there's a mistake on that one. But I used to do 10-hour streams, 10 to 8 hour streams, and now every single day I run for what year is this from? Gotta look that one up. But now I run every day for about 3 to 4 hours every single day, right? If you run longer, I guarantee you'll get more sales, you'll get more people, it might suck. There might be times there it suck, which trust me, there is. There's times where I sell 20 or 60 cards an hour, and then there's times where I sell 200 cards an hour, right? Which I try to go for 100 I sell 100 cards an hour every hour, right? That's like bare minimum. That's like, okay, you're chilling. It's like average rate. If you get below that, then you just got to power through it. That one's really messed up too. But yeah, you just got to, more time, more this, more that, more messages. Anything that you think that you could do to improve, right? Like when I'm talking messages, that was a really sick Drew Lock. I used to send out 1,000 messages every single person in my Whatnot stream to get 50 in there. Mac Jones, rookie, that one's cool. I would only get 50 people in my Whatnot stream, but I would send 1,000 messages. I would send it. I would say bookmark, bookmark, bookmark. I would get like 10%. So if you're thinking, oh, I sent out some messages, more. There's somebody out there, if not me, somebody else above me who's sending more messages. And I don't think that you need to have other people do it with you. I'm living proof that even by myself I can do this, because like last year I sold 60,000 cards and I didn't even do it full. There's JSN rookie. I haven't even done it full time. That was me. I only did it full time for the last 2 months of the year, right? And I was grinding. I was shipping out. I found out that I ship out anywhere from 420 packages to 600 packages every single week by myself, right? I took the risk to do this full time, which, hey, if you don't want to do it full time, that's fine. But there's always more. And so it's not easy, especially with this stuff. This stuff is not easy. It's not easy to get. It's not easy to, that's a cool one. It's not easy to do all this stuff, but at the same time, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. Everybody would be succeeding. Everybody would be like, you know what, this is, I would just do this all the time. You gotta outwork them and you'll make it, bro. You'll make it. You'll do it. Might take time. Took me a year and a half to get to the point where I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this full time. And I'm going to make a ton of money. And this is what I'm going to do now. Only reason I'm not going to be doing this full time is because I wanted to go protect and serve. That's the only reason. Or else I would be doing this in full time for the rest of my life. But I wanted to go and become a police officer, protect and serve the community, do all this stuff, right? If I didn't want to do that, I could literally do this my entire life. And I would, but I have a calling to go do that, so I'm going to do that. But that being said, you can do this full time. You can. That's why I said that right there. Is because you can. It depends on your situation. I'm young. I don't have any kids. Look at that one. Bent as heck. That one's wild. That one's numbered to 225. That one has a scratch on it up at the top, numbered to 299. It's numbered to 175, 75, 125. But yeah, just if you want it, go get it. Literally, with anything in life, if you want it, go get it. I went to a high school where we won 4 games in my entire time. From freshman year to senior year, 4 games. 4 games. Everybody's telling me I can't play you can't play college football. Your team sucked. You didn't get, you were a wide receiver who didn't get the ball thrown because you guys didn't throw the ball because you guys couldn't. You guys sucked to get blown out 60-0, right? All this stuff, right? You can never do it. You're not good. All this stuff. I decided to grind for 3 years. I went to a walk-on tryout. Got told no. I got told, you're not good. Did I stop? No. I tried out the next year. I grinded every single day, up at 5 a.m. in the morning, at the gym at 6, work out from 6 to then, do all this stuff. I interned with the team. I worked all these hours, did all this stuff just to get a shot. And guess what? It worked. I made the team. I was there for a year. It was great, right? But that's what you have to that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do to make it. You got to grind. Even when you don't think that you can make it, just keep going and stay consistent and you'll make it. I guarantee you'll make it. All right, with that being said, let's finish off this video. Number 249, DeAndre Hopkins, number to 249. I'm getting excited. Number to 199. Number 299. My competitive juices are flowing. I'm like sitting over here. I'm like, now I'm hyping myself up. I'm like, let's go. Yeah, so with all that being said, let me show you the haul. If you made it an hour and 10 minutes in, what a G. All right, so these were definitely in the wrong one, I think. The wrong box, but there's all the base and the bat and the baseball. I think that, I don't know what this is, but it looks to me like it could be a case hit. This one I'm gonna look up too. So those two, and if it's not, whatever, we'll just run it. And then this is all the cards that were in all those boxes. These are all the messed up ones, right? That's the eBay order, but these are all the messed up ones. Other than that, there we go. Subscribe to the YouTube. Go do the whatnot. Let's get this. Thank you. Bye bye.